should know better. How many times I'm going to stress over this situation? I swear, my breath of fresh air became my ventilation. I waited years just to be clear. I feel we vindicated. Sacrifice a lot of myself for you to get the state. My safe spot, let her turn the water and let they watch in the kitchen while we cook it together, just like a K-pop. So please don't let nobody in these doors and let it stay locked. I adore you to get closer to you, shorty. I changed spots. I tried to tell you. Eazytheblockcaptain, Hitman, Murda Mook, TBL. One of the biggest battles of the year going down. First and foremost, want to ask the chat, who do y'all have? Just off top, who do y'all have? Who do y'all have off top? Murda Mook, Hitman, Holla. Who do y'all have? Who do y'all have? Who do y'all have? Talk to me. Talk to me before we get started. Let's see what the consensus is rocking out about this Murda Mook and Hitman Holla. Two superstars, two goats, two top tiers, two two battle rappers at the prime, I wouldn't say prime, but I would say the prime of battle rappers, right? These is the two guys that move the needle, that can move battle rap, that can when they come outside, it's a special moment. People will talk about it, people gonna watch out. You know what I mean? And I'm glad y'all put that down there, because that kind of brings me to what I want to talk about, because I do have a lot of people having Mook winning this battle. Now, it shouldn't be a surprise when it comes to Hitman, because a lot of times when Hitman is about to battle and the votes and the polls do go up, he do be on the losing end of the polls most of the time, and he always is on the fighting. So, I mean, I'm sure he used to it. But I just want to break it down of what the Murda Mook and the Hitman pros and cons is. So let's start with Mook, right? It's got Murda Mook, legend. Not really a lot of work, as in can say that Hitman has, because Hitman has more battles, but Mook came into a time, into an era where he didn't need that much battles, right? First battle on URL was Smack Volume 2, if I'm not mistaken. They call him like the Godfather, of battle rap, or Smack, if you want to say. You know what I'm saying? And he just moved different. Him and Lux is in that bag where they just move different of how they want to be. So I mean, I think they both got less than like 15 battles, if I'm not mistaken, and they only come out like here and there. So it's a type of aura to Mook, right? When Mook come out, it's a type of aura. Mook is from New York City, where all the stars is from. So once Mook made his name in battle rap coming up, is not a lot that he really had to do, because everybody already looked at Mook, especially from, the state of where hip hop was born at, right? So you don't really got to do a lot. You don't have to make an impression all over the world, where New York knows that you are who you is and bad. So once New York stamped Mook and New York stamped Lux, they didn't really have to do nothing else. Now, Hitman had to go a little bit harder, right? He had to do a little bit extra stuff, because he's coming from the Midwest. He's coming from St. Louis, right? They wasn't really, as prominent in battle rap as New York and as the East Coast. So he had to do a lot of other things to make it known. Averb ushered in the movement. Hitman, Young Ill, and all those guys, they came behind them, and as you see, made a name for themselves. It's kind of surprising even now when you think about it, that Hitman and Mook never even battled. So that's how you know. That's where you kind of give the props to Mook. That's why I always give the props to Mook, and that's myself as a battle rapper. Like he has to be on my on a resume because he's a lot of people's Mount Rushmore one, accolade one, two. He's a lot of people's I wouldn't say, maybe if you want to word it different and say end game, depending on who you talking to as a competitor, like, well, he's not my end game, he's the battle. But you get it's a certain respect you get when you say, yo, I'm battling Mook, right? Let's just cut all the BS. Let's cut all the BS. When you battling Mook, it's just a certain respect that you gonna get, certain eyes gonna be it, and there's only a few people that get those looks, right? You know what I mean? The Lux is in there, the Tay-Rox is in there. You know what I mean? You can add the twerks in there now. You know what I'm saying? Like that, the clip, even Charlie Clips now, right? You know what I mean? The Charlie Clips now, and you know what I mean? Because no matter how much times he mess up, if you get a Charlie Clips battle, and you're the right opponent, it does views, bro. That's just how it is. Certain people in battle rap just has that. That's just what it is. It just don't matter. And we're talking about two of the powerhouses that's going together that has that big battle, great battle for September. I will be there. I will be there in person. I would like to see it, in person. Murda Mook pros and cons. Let's get it. Let's talk about strengths. Legend Aura. Right, one of the architects of battle rap. I do have notes. Y'all know when I get in my note bag, I'm very nice. Architect of battle rap, right? Just his name carries the actual weight, right? Hitman has to go against that. Now, if we was in New York, I would be talking a little bit different because he would have had to face a very dangerous Murda Mook, you know what I'm saying, like in New York. But we are in Houston, so it kind of, the steam kind of is a little bit, right? That's fine though. Angles and narratives. That's one thing that Murda Mook is very good at. Top of his class. You might can call him top 3 of angles and narratives, known for breaking opponents down, deep layered angles, and he has that, he makes people question your character. I'm very known for that. I feel like I'm in the top 3 of that too as well. But we're not talking about me. I got to add me in there a little bit, but we're not talking about me. But Murda Mook has been one of those guys from the very beginning that he just breaks you down, talks to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We have a super chat real fast. I have to read it. He said, I effing hate the Haymaker era. The fans only judge winning off pointless gun bar haymakers. A battler will have 3 rounds of trash materials, but have a few haymakers, and the fans will be like 3. Yo, that is true. I don't think this happens in this battle, though. I think we're going to listen, we're going to pay attention, and we're going to watch. Back to Murda Mook. Crowd control in small rooms. I don't know, and y'all can tell me, is this a big room or is this a small room? I do not know. I'm only nervous for Murda Mook if we're talking, let's say 750 to 1,000 and above. Anything from 500, 600 down, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous for Mook. Anything 500, 600 down and above. We get over that 1,000 and it's a stage. I don't know. If we in that pit style bag, and I don't care really how many people, big room, no stage. Okay. Big room, no stage. So I'm guessing pit style, no stage. I'm 50-50. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm 50-50 then, because pit style to me, that's Mook's strong point. So if we in pit style and then Mook can get up close and personal, he can get the vibes and he can see how you thinking, and because it's something about battle rap, right? Because y'all know I'm one of those guys, right? I'm one of those talkers. I'm one of those guys that like to break down characters. I like to tell you about yourself. It's just a certain aura that I feel once I know I'm getting to you. And you can say that Mook started it, or Mook was, he kind of ushered it in. I mean, you can say that. And so I understand it, though, because I come from that era. Once you know in that pit, once you know that you get into a nigga in that pit, ooh, the feeling that you get. it's like blood in the water, right? It's like blood in the water. This is Froze. Froze know that I'm live. Froze, I know you know I'm live, Froze. Yeah, I'm live. I'm just doing a breakdown on Mook and Hitman. I was about to call you too, but yeah, so when I'm done, I'm gonna call you. Cause stop telling niggas I lost at John John when you know I did. I don't like it. I seen it. I'm like, what? Like, huh? But yeah. All right, I got you. I'm gonna call you back. All right. So yeah, but that's why I'm telling like Froze need to tell people that. Look, we was beefing at the time when I battled John John, and Froze was like, I had John John, but he didn't really believe that. Then once he tell y'all that, I'll be happy. But anyway, let's get back to Mook, right? Crowd control. So I'm gonna say that he's gonna have the crowd control in this because it's pit style, right? Now, is it intimate setting? I don't know because over 500 is it very intimate? I'm not sure. Less than 500, intimate setting. Okay, right? But this is what he likes to do. He likes to slow down the pace. Great. He's great at that. Great at slowing down the pace. He's talking his talk, and then he's going to let the material sink in. Once he gets to that material, when that material starts sinking in, it's different. This is all pros for Mook. Endurance, right? He can rap forever. Now, we don't know if that's a positive or a negative thing. We know he's not choking. We know he got raps on raps on raps on raps on raps. So we know that he's going to deliver whatever he's delivered. Do we want to think it's fire? That's up to us. But we know that he's going to be poised. We know he's going to rap the raps. We know he's not going to make a mistake ever. Is he the first battle rapper that did a 15-minute round without even stumbling? I don't know, but you mean like that? He has to get an accolade like that because he did it. I think he's rapping right now. Cool, right? Now, as great as Murda Mook is, let's talk about some of the weakness. Mook, you know I love you, but you know we got to start breaking it down here. So, you know what I mean, don't get mad at me. Over rapping, yes, that is a weakness, sir. Sometimes you drag the rounds a little bit too long, diluting the product. Diluting the product, Mook. Not about to put water in this. I just want this. I just want this. I just want this. I just want this. So sometimes, you know, rapping too long can dilute the product. You know what I mean? Like that. Now, until y'all just told me it was going to be a pit style, I didn't know. So I did write big stage. Big stage, hit a miss for Mook. I did write that down. In front of crowds, it might be slow. You know what I'm saying? Might be a little slow, but now that we in a pit style, I don't know. I like that for Mook. I like Mook in that pit style a lot. I do. Sometimes he got dated references, right? Now, you know, like verse Big K, he got the alphabet scheme. It's like, come on, Mook, you the GOAT. You the GOAT, my nigga. We not doing alphabet schemes and you the GOAT, nigga. I'm looking at you. I don't look at you to do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that. But then the rest of the 6-minute round be fire. Like, you know, he'll have that little one thing in the round that be like, come on, Mook. But then, you know what I mean? Like that. So, you know, we got that. And then I would say delivery is good as far as landing the punches, right? But he can sound like more like he's explaining more than he's attacking, which opens up for a performer like Hitman to overpower, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that. So, you know what I mean? Boom. That's my pros and cons for Mook. Hitman, pros and cons, strengths, performance, right? As we all know, we got to put that as one, you know, one of the best entertainers of the game. You know what I mean? Movement, projections, everything. He can sell you. He can sell you some shit. And I'm not going to lie. I do not think that Hitman is the most lyrical nigga. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I don't glaze nobody. Don't care if nobody gets mad or not. I don't think that Hitman is the most lyrical nigga, but he can sell this shit to you. He can sell this shit to you right here. You know what I'm saying? Like that. The apple don't fall from the tree. You be like, oh, that should be From any other nigga, that shit ass. But Hitman do it, he can sell it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Moments in the round, like I said, that goes into, you know, performing a lot of times, and he'll have moments, you know, known for creating highlight reels. You know, he do remixes, excuse me. He'll do it's theater, it's entertainment, it's a show. You know what I'm saying? He understands the entertainment, and he understands entertaining and entertainment. Like, he's one of the best niggas that can entertain you. You know, when you see a Hitman, you know you're gonna leave with at least, you know, a show at least. You know what I'm saying? Known for his first rounds, even versus me, even versus Eazytheblockcaptain. Y'all know he said that his first round was one of his best rounds. And a lot of times that you watch Hitman, his first round explosive right out the bat. You know what I mean? Like, which I think that we should give a nigga a little bit more props for that, because it's hard to have opener rounds that's just fire. And he has a lot of them. He has a lot of them. He know how to get the party started. Like, he know how to get the battle started for sure. For sure. He know how to get the battle started. And being that he has a strong first round cadence, it's maybe important for Mook to let him go first so he can rebuttal it, because going second with his first round, you know, powerful first rounds may have him edging the first. You know what I'm saying? Like that, putting your opponents on the defense instantly. You know what I mean? And all of that. Crowd report. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's very knowledgeable. He very know how to get with the crowd. I tell y'all what, right? I tell y'all this, and I don't know if this is just me or y'all. I hate when people say crowd, ask me why. Is that a me thing? Y'all know I have never did that in my whole career, because I hate it, bro. I hate when people say crowd, ask me why. For what? Nigga, you the one that's getting paid. Nigga, fuck, I need to ask me why for. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that shit, bro. So I'm not really a fan of that. But, you know what I'm saying, I understand. And so some people on here say, yo, I love it, and that's good, and that's why Hitman is Hitman, because he don't just go by what one person say. He go by, he feels the crowd, and I will say he's one of the best at that. He could tell what the crowd about, you know, he could feel the crowd out, and you know what I'm saying, like that. So, you know, I'm never mad at it, because it works for him, and that's why he's him. Now, weakness. Now, you know, we gotta go to the weakness. Don't get mad at me either, Hitman. I don't care if you do though, nigga, but don't get mad at me. You know what I mean? I feel like bars be a little light. Bars be a little light on a substance. You know what I'm saying? Can lack depth compared to the heavy writers, but you never say that you're the best pen. So I'm never gonna come at you about that, because like I said, you know how to sell a lot of bars. So, you know what I'm saying, like that. But, you know, substance, it can be light. It can be like predictable. Sometimes it could be a little predictable, like when we know what you about to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Super Mario. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I mean? Like that. But like I said, you sold that to me too. You know what I'm saying? But you can be a little predictable. That's fine. Angling. Now, I know you feel like that you're like a storyteller, and that's cool. I feel like that you do good. I feel like you're mid in storytelling, but I feel like the angling is more of a Mook thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that I don't know if you cracked the top 10 in angling. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about that. But I do know that you know how to tell stories. You know what I mean? Like that. I feel like that even in the stories, you probably rely more on energy and showmanship, and that's fine and all that, because I understand, you know. So, and then consistency. Now, I don't know if this is a negative when I say consistency, because Hitman is another guy that doesn't make mistakes. Complete rounds, doesn't make mistakes, raps to beginning to end. But to me, the first round is very different than his second and third. To me. And to me, that's a lot of battles to me when I study, even when I was studying Hitman to battle him. I'm just like, when I start battling him, I said, all right, I just got to get out this first round. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And that's how the battle kind of went, right? With me and Hitman, it's like his first round was great, but y'all know I had the second and third. I'm a little different because I write 3 complete rounds for anybody. It doesn't matter. Like my first, second, and third, fire. Sometimes my first, my best. Sometimes my second, my best. Sometimes my third, my best. It's just how I write. Like I like to write complete shit for everything. Like I'll put my time in. But a Hitman first is very hard to beat. And I feel like that sometimes you can't keep the standard of your first round with every round. Now, to me, and I'm going to keep it 100 for both of y'all guys, is because y'all had 3 months to prepare. To me, this should be the best shit from both of y'all. I'm not going to lie. It's too long to compare, and this is y'all only battle that y'all had to do. I don't even know if y'all got a battle after, so it's not like that y'all got to write another battle. Y'all should be locked and loaded for each other. This should be death. This should be death. Right here. I want to be there. I want to be highly entertained, bro. I don't want no dry spots from nobody because it's too y'all damn near 12, 16 weeks to fucking prepare. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's going to be the case for this battle. I feel like that he should have 2 of them things. You know what I'm saying? Like that. He should have 2 of them things. He should have 2 of them first rounds and all of that. So, you know what I mean? And to me, if Hitman give you, 2 of those first rounds that he give anybody else, then I think that we in for a great battle. I think we in for a great battle. Head-to-head breakdown, big stage. Advantage is to Hitman. Little stage advantages to Mook. I think we all right with that, right? Crowd energy, I think Hitman feeds off of it. I think Mook controls it. I want y'all to hear me again. Crowd energy, I think Hitman feeds off the energy. I think Mook's control it. Right? Writing depth versus performance power, classic battle, pen versus presence, depending on, you know what I mean? This is technically a style clash, y'all. I know you might not look at it like this, but it's technically a style clash. It's a very style clash battle. Why Mook can beat Hitman, right? Mook wins if he locks into exposure mode, right? Hitman brand is built off moments and performances, and there's a lot of things that Mook can really talk about. So if he crafts a surgical error, then Hitman, you're in for a long night. But let me tell you about Mook. Mook has to do it consistently. You have to find a way to angle every round differently because we don't want to hear the same shit. We don't want to hear about cinnamon every round. We don't want to hear about, but it is new things that has came up that Mook should be able to, you dig what I'm saying, put into a ball and let this thing go. Exposing personal contradictions, painting them as being a show off and all of that takes control. You know what I'm saying? He got to make the narrative stick. He has to make the narrative stick. You know what I mean? And it has to stick to a point of that, a way that Hitman can't wrap the next and get it off because Hitman is explosive. So if Hitman comes back with an explosive round and the narrative is just, you know how you throw like wet paper at the ceiling, but it doesn't stick and it eventually falls off. Like it sticks for a minute, but once it falls off, then it's like, okay, it was there for a little bit, right? So it's just like, but now, you know what I mean? Because you got to understand, we're in a mega match. Now, when the fans know that we're in mega matches, nobody wins until the end of the shit. I'm hoping people know this. Nobody wins until the end of this shit. I don't care if somebody up 2-0. This is a mega match. If somebody got a third knockout win, we going to talk about, it could be 2-1 either way. Y'all know how this shit go. Now, no, mega matches don't come by easy, and it don't come by a lot. We get 1, 2, 3 a year, and that's it, and we got to wait till the next year. And that's just how it is. The bell doesn't stop until the end of the third. That's who we going to decide who wins. That's who we going to decide who wins. And that's just what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Mook got to make Hitman look surface level compared to his death, and he walks away with the win. Why Hitman can beat Mook? Hitman wins if he dictates the pace of the stage. Being that it's not a stage, it's a pit style, he has to control the pit. Now, we have seen Hitman go into little rooms and control it. He can do it. He is a vet. He's been in the game for a long time. This is nothing that he cannot do. Is he better at it than Mook? Absolutely not. I will not lie to you. But can he do it? Absolutely. Yes, he can. He's tall in stature, right? Because tallness matters in battle rap. Me hovering over somebody, it looks crazy. Can the look be what it is? He can do that. He can do that. You know what I mean? Like that, he can make us think that he's little and Mook. He can do that. And if he do that, then he turns the tide a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Mook layer raps can feel like lectures on a big stage. And if it's not a big, that's what I'm saying. It's like I didn't know what stage we was on. But now since I know that we in a pit, it's like, now kind of like I wish I would have knew that before I start taking notes. So I gotta adjust kind of on the fly a little bit. So I would tell Hitman he need multiple viral moments to beat Mook. Gotta keep the crowd engaged and make Mook material feel drawn out. You do that, you win the battle. If I was Mook, one, establish control, breakdown round, history and legacy, and why you are who you are to the culture. Hitman, energy, attack when the angle's back, because at the end of the day, this is what it is. We're not just relying on just performance in this battle. No way. This is Mook we talking about. So now we got to see that this pen works. Now, first round, I dig it. I'm looking for the performance because that's what Hitman do. I'm looking for it. And this is what I kind of said on 15 Minutes of Fame, right? I said, I don't want Hitman to go into this battle thinking he has to outright Mook. Because he don't got to outright him. There's a lot of people that really can't outright Mook, right? You just got to compete with him and do what you do best. And at the end of the day, your fan base is just as big as his fan base. If you do what you're supposed to do, we're going to say that you won the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You go in there trying to be what Mook is, you're going to lose. Mook, you go in there trying to perform and start drawing out shit and start selling bars that you usually don't sell like Hitman do, you're going to lose. I do not want to see Hitman do what Mook do, and I do not want to see what Mook do what Hitman do. I am here. I am flying down there. I am there buying tickets to see Mook be Mook and Hitman be Hitman. Bottom line. And may the best man win. And that's my breakdown for Hitman and Mook, or Mook and Hitman. And I say it both ways because I don't want to disrespect none of them brothers. You done put in enough work. Y'all both is big in this culture. I'm excited about the matchup. You know what I mean? Until y'all get to talking y'all stuff again, I'm here. I'm getting the culture lit. Y'all welcome. It's okay. I got y'all. I'm holding y'all down. Y'all can keep writing. Y'all can keep getting y'all situations together. I know it's a big matchup coming. Y'all don't gotta talk. I got y'all. I'm gonna hold y'all down. I'm talking my talk out here. You hear me? I'm talking my talk out here. And until then, I will say this, and there's no disrespect to anybody on the card. I will be doing breakdowns for the top 4, top 5 battles on the card. I do have Mook winning 2-1. I have Mook winning 2-1. I'm giving answers. I'm giving winners. I'm giving losers. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Because once you give a prediction, it's just a prediction. When people say, yo, easy, you're going to lose so bad, I don't never get mad at that because that's your opinion before the battle. It's your opinion. You're allowed to have your opinion before the battle. Now, once I go in there and start tapping, you got to say I won. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I'm going to come back outside, get on this camera, and I'm going to say, if Hitman won, I got Hitman. I got Hitman winning. But right now, my prediction, what my analysis says, is that I feel like that Mook in a pit style battle will come out victorious 2-1. And that's what it is. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tonight. I'm gonna go back and do everything that I'm supposed to be doing. I got some business to attend to. I'm gonna drink my drink, enjoy my night. And I'm out.